Nah, I don't even think people trying to force beef. I think people trying to get their clips, get their views, get their fucking numbers up. Yeah, that's really what it is, bro. That's just how it is. It's facts. Everybody's spitting facts. It is what it is. You dead can't say nothing though. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the game is now. The game is always evolving. It's either you adapt or you die, man.
That's a crazy thing. But I feel like streaming has lost a lot of its authenticity that it used to have. Like coming from someone, I was watching Kai Cenat before people knew him as the #1 streamer. He was just the nigga on the AMP, the funny small nigga on the AMP. I'm watching fucking Silky in 2021 or fucking Rage when nigga no face cam eviscerated niggas. Like, that was like a good time, bro, to be on the internet. And I feel like streaming has lost a lot of its authenticity. It's like all the streamers are acting like celebrities now instead of entertainers. Some niggas aren't the same funny niggas. Niggas got hella money and hella ego now, and everyone's just being fake, trying to put on a fake persona. Okay, now we have Fanum explains why streaming is absolutely fucked now. Okay, let's get into it.
What's poppin', y'all? Fanum, founding member of AMP and the guy that discovered Kai Cenat and brought him into streaming and brought him into AMP, let him live at their house while he was still, at the time, in the hood at his mom's apartment with the rat or the mouse flying through in the background. He decided to explain why, in several clips, streaming is just screwed now from when he first came into the game. And while he may not be he is definitely not an OG in the streaming space, he has seen the evolution of it just from when he got in. So I'm going to play you guys this first clip of him just mocking current gen streamers, and then we're going to get into the more somewhat serious stuff in a second.
Chat, yo, this how streamers, this how the streamers be now. Look. Yo, chat, I gotta take a piss, chat. Should I pee now or later? Chat, should I just pee now or later, chat? Chat, I gotta pee. Should I pee now or should I just hold it?
I definitely just got a taco. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Should I hold it or should I just pee now? Now? Alright, bet. Chat, should I run or should I just walk to the bathroom?
Here, this really makes me think of Neon, other than anybody else that I can think of off the top of my head. Because Neon was somebody, especially in maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, 2023, certainly, he was just somebody that was absolutely run by his chat. And I do think that's the drawback of some of these streamers blowing up as teenagers, is that you're a teenager and you're getting real-time feedback and peer pressure from thousands of people watching you, and you have this urge. You also haven't really grown into yourself yet, whereas like YouTube, it was a different story. But a lot of these people like Fanum, for instance, they were grown by the time they got into streaming, so they don't have this like, yo, should I do this, chat? Should I do this? And it's trying to get interactions and engagement from the chat, but a lot of them are seriously like this. However, he goes and talks about the epidemic or pandemic or whatever you want to call it of clipping culture. And this is something that I've wanted to touch on for quite a while, but I just haven't had the right spark to hit on it. I didn't know on what topic I would do it, so I think today's a good video for it. So I'm going to play you guys the clip first.
Nah, I don't even think people trying to force beef. I think people trying to get their clips, get their views, get their fucking numbers up. Yeah, that's really what it is, bro. This whole shit is, this shit a competition, man. Throughout, all the way throughout. You know what I'm saying? This shit switched, my nigga. Even it's down to the clipping nigga, bro. Even the Clippers is in competition. Word to everybody, bro. I'm telling you, gang. Like certain shit is facts. Other shit is cat. Certain shit is dead facts, though. No bullshit, chat. The clip niggas is going hard, trying to see, all right, who could rage bait the hardest? Who could rage bait the hardest? All right, who could get out the clip faster? All right, you know what I'm saying? But you know what it is, though? That's just how it is. It's facts. Everybody's spitting facts. It is what it is. You dead can't say nothing, though. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the game is now. The game is always evolving. It's either you adapt or you die, man.
That's the crazy thing, bro. Like, I've been on this side of the internet for a long time, bro. Since, like, before it really got popular in the past couple of years, I've been watching, like, Twitch and streams and all that. It's like 2018, bro, 2019, 2017. And the way it has evolved and grown, there's so much more opportunity. And people can do so much cooler things now just because it's kind of mainstream. There's a lot more money in it. But I feel like streaming has lost a lot of its authenticity that it used to have. Like coming from someone, I was watching Kai Cenat before people knew him as the number one streamer. He was just the nigga on the AMP, the funny small nigga on the AMP. I'm watching fucking Silky in 2021 or fucking Rage when nigga no face cam eviscerated niggas like, or even like the original come up of Aiden Ross and Speed. That was like a good time, bro, to be on the internet. And I feel like streaming has lost a lot of its authenticity. It's like all the streamers are acting like celebrities now instead of entertainers. Some niggas aren't the same funny niggas. Niggas got hella money and hella ego now, and everyone's just being fake, trying to put on a fake persona. I feel like we need to get back to that in streaming.
Real simple, bro. If a nigga get caught up in anything, what's a smart move to do, chat? You gotta shut the fuck up. You gotta backpedal. You gotta say something else. You gotta switch it up real quick. You know what I'm saying? See, me, that's why I ain't gonna lie. That's why my shit, I don't go nowhere, chat. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I don't even share my streams. Nigga. No bullshit. Niggas don't believe me. Go on my gram right now. Go check if I shared my stream. Nigga. I don't even share my live. Nigga. I just click go live, gang. Dead ass. For what? We going mad hard, bro. It's too much. It's too much animosity. It's mad shit going on. They said y'all ruined streaming. How did I ruin streaming? Nigga? How? Be real with yourself. Be real with yourself. How did I ruin streaming, nigga? How? If you tell me how I end stream right now, what?
Those tacos last, bro. Those tacos lasted 4 minutes, nigga. Yo, am I tripping, bro? Am I tripping that I eat these tacos so fast, nigga? What the fuck? Where my tacos go, bro? Yo. Who's that? Nigga.
Tell me how I did that shit. I end stream. Oh God, I end stream. Nigga, where's my mother? There's no way I did that. They said AMP, but you can't. I'm still AMP, right? So you can't say that because I'm still AMP. You can't say that. You can't say that. You can't just say You can't say that, gang. You feel me? I don't care if niggas talk shit because I ain't gonna lie. One thing about me, and some of my niggas do not like that about me though. I ain't gonna cap. But one thing I appreciate is a good hater. You gotta appreciate a good hater, chat. A nigga that know how to hate, fire. A good shit talker, I could appreciate a good shit talker, chat. Like, damn, like, you really have to think about that. You know what I'm saying? I like the D1 haters. I got, you feel me? I do. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry. That's just me personally. I am like that. I like that shit. But, I don't know, bro. I be laughing off a lot of shit. I'm gonna give it a buck. Soundboard not working. Let's see.
I'm going to break down a little bit of history here. So clipping goes back very, very far. You can go back to plug channels on YouTube, but if we're going to talk specifically on short form content clipping, in particular for streamers or influencers, Andrew Tate was that guy for it. What Andrew Tate did was he had this group of people in like Hustlers University or whatever, and he said, hey, you guys can make money by clipping my stuff on TikTok. And you guys clip my stuff, he gave them all of the materials, all of the interviews, etc., and they would start clipping it up, and a lot of his stuff was talking about, oh, this is how you make money, this is how you make money, and then they would have a link which would give them a commission on everything that was sold. So the incentive here was the money that they were going to gain via product being sold, and they had already bought the product as well.
Whether you love or hate Andrew Tate, whatever side of the social or political spectrum you're on, nobody can deny that nigga is a genius with the money making shit. He fabricated the whole personality and persona specifically to go viral. Invented a brand new way to go viral. Because Andrew Tate was the first nigga that really got clipped like that and went viral off clips. Invented a whole new way and really started this whole wave of new clippers and streamers and all that. And became the #1 searched man. This was all on purpose, nigga. This wasn't by accident. Love him or hate him, cuz whatever side of the spectrum you on, you can't deny the nigga's low-key a genius. Or whoever he has on his team that came up with the idea and did all this, they're a genius, bro. Like, I don't know.
So that's where that came from. After that, Sneeko was the first one to follow up on this. And what Sneeko did was he already had a big audience that really just messed with him for him. and he started streaming, and then he just started encouraging people to clip stuff and saying that they would make money. And I think they were making money from like the TikTok creativity program. So he was like, yo, you're going to get views. And he was just copying Tate's like talking points, saying crazy stuff at the time, and he was blowing up. So people were doing this for Sneeko. They were making some money off of it, or they were at least like clouding up off of it and getting these pages to a certain amount of follower accounts. So that's how that would be the first two. Then it opened the floodgates. A lot of other people started doing it, but Sneeko's editor at the time, Musa, he was one of those people that started posting these clips of, hey, I make $15K a month and this is my routine. I just go to CapCut and I clip up Kai Cenat or a famous streamer. I post it on TikTok. I get these views and this is how much money I'm making. And he pushed that heavy. So now all these teenagers are seeing that guy. I'll try to insert a clip of like the Musa ad, if you want to call it that, or the video that he would recreate a lot of the time if I can find it. But that brought a whole generation of kids to say like, yo, I'm watching these guys anyway. I can just clip them and make money off of it. All right. So then we're in this new era. And what happens after this period of time is a lot of them start getting claimed. So if they were uploading on YouTube, things like that, YouTube stopped monetizing channels that were just regurgitated content. So if you weren't Sneeko, but you were posting Sneeko clips, you weren't going to get monetized. So the incentive wasn't there, because for people that were clipping like a Kai Cenat or something, it wasn't Andrew Tate where they were getting sales off of a product and they got commission that way. They only got it from the monetization on the views. This is where it comes in that people started paying streamers because they realized the value of, or streamers started paying clippers because they realized the value of a clipper. Because if a clipper can take good clips from their stuff, or many clippers, an army of them, then they can spread it everywhere and they will in turn be more famous, more popular, and people will transfer to their streams. Some people did this on their own, like Jinxie, for example. He was a streamer that just clipped up his own stuff on his own page, and he grew that way. And then clippers started doing it for him, but I don't think he paid. But certain individuals, I'm not going to put the names out there, they started to create like clipping services or Discords where they would charge people and be like, hey, for this amount of money, or we'll pay you for this amount of views that you get as a clipper. Neon was one of the first people to do this. Aiden Ross, he used to buy these clipping pages or these streamer.
I'm not gonna cap. If y'all randomly see me start blowing up on TikTok or Twitter or Instagram or YouTube or whatever the fuck, I definitely paid them niggas to make hella clip pages. I'm thinking about it right now. I think I will be hiring an army of Indian workers on WhatsApp to make multiple clip pages and repost all my content. Because nigga, we gotta make it, cuz. And I gotta use this money game. I gotta use it. So you either gotta spend time or money. I'm gonna spend both, and I'm a expedite the process. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's get into it.
Pages and say like, yo, you're just posting Aiden Ross stuff now. So now we're in this new era. And then the era gets even crazier because now it's not that it's saturated, but more people are recognizing the opportunity of clipping. What happens when gambling companies get banned off of Twitch and they're advertising everywhere else, they start reaching out to these clipping pages, in particular on Twitter and even on Instagram. And they're like, okay, you guys are getting this many impressions and views. Put our logo. This is why in damn near every single clip of a streamer that you see on a Clippers page, there is some sort of a crypto casino plastered on there. That's because these guys are getting a ton of views. So it goes back to, they can't make money off of AdSense because it's regurgitated content. They may not be getting paid as much from the streamers, right? And then now what's going to pay them the most is the gambling. So the more views and impressions they can get for this gambling sponsor, the more money that they're going to get paid. So now what is the incentive for the Clippers? The Clippers incentive is to get the best clips possible that are going to and by best, it means what's going to generate the most engagement, the most views, the most comments, the most replies, in particular on Twitter. And what does that? Rage bait content. So stoking beef, stoking the flame of things like that. And the more Clippers recognize these opportunities, Clippers have to get more creative with headlines. Think about them like Clippers now, I would say, are the equivalent of the National Enquirer or a TMZ. So if you guys are unfamiliar, the National Enquirer was the best, I believe it was the best-selling magazine for years.
Nigga, how old are you, cuz? I'm 20 years old. I was born in 2004. I don't know about
upon years. What? Think about them like Clippers now. So if you guys aren't familiar, the National Enquirer was the
40,
best. I believe it was the best. Still was that how we're just line version. TMZ, they just now a TV star or a movie star or maybe even a singer. It's a streamer or a content creator or a YouTuber, and these Clippers are the TMZ of that. So they're creating the salacious headlines, except they're getting paid from, instead of advertisers, these gambling sponsors. And now they're incentivized to create crazy headlines, and they're probably getting paid as well by streamers. So they're making money from many different angles. They're making money from upcoming streamers that want to get paid to get posted on their page. They're making money by piggybacking off of the popularity of the big streamers and using those headlines to get more impressions. And hey, if beef is happening, that means more views for them. But it's crazy because streamers were competing, right, for viewership, and now Clippers are competing for that same, not the same viewership, but they're also competing for viewership amongst each other because they each have like a gambling sponsor and they just want to be known as the best Clipper, because if they're the best Clipper, then everyone's just going to go watch them. So we've got a full-on industry building right before our eyes. I don't know if the word beautiful is the right word to use, but it's something to marvel at, that's for certain. And it's only developing quicker. And Fanum is right, where he's like, yo, if you cannot adapt fast enough, you're cooked. Now, a lot of these streamers that have been here for a long time, they'll always stay at their level but they're just not going to gain new viewers. And not everybody wants that. But if somebody wants to stay at the top of streaming, they have to be up on all of these things. They have to be spending money on clippers, it's so funny to me when people are just like, yo, this person didn't spend any money on clipping. Okay, yeah, he just blew up just like that. Okay, good. Well, some people do blow up, but I'm in particular talking about a certain streamer that, yeah, he for sure shelled out a marketing bag, just like artists do for their albums, to get everybody to talk about it. And then once you get lit enough that your name brings in views, that's when you don't really have to pay for clipping as much, because the reward shifts. So they're getting more reward talking about you.
Who is he talking about? Who has he been insinuating in this whole video that he's not calling out? Chat, amount of money. Okay, they're just not gonna. Okay, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and follow, subscribe, do all that good stuff. As for the stream,